Hello and welcome. I'm going to be presenting an opportunity which could be life-changing. The following presentation is an example of potential winnings on lottery scratch cards using the Ultimate Lotologist system. What are the benefits? It's very simple to register and qualify. There is no membership fee or fee to register. No monthly subscription fee or auto ship. No debit card or credit card information is needed. No retail selling or money changing hands. It's not a Ponzi scheme or a money game. Completely transparent. No product purchasing, handling or storage. Not network marketing or pyramid selling. No direct sales or indeed selling of any kind. No training required or meetings to attend. All advice given freely if required, either by phone or via the web. It has a massive income potential. How would you like to receive lottery scratch cards delivered directly to your door? Free. That's right, free. Yes, of course you'd like that. You may be asking, how? We're now going to explain all of the wheres, the whos, the whys, and the hows, and here is how it works. To start off, you are able to register free. You're going to get back to the person that sent you this video, or you're going to use one of their links to register for free. You go onto your computer, you go online, and you'd register. You'd then go out and purchase 4 £1 instant lottery scratch cards. The system will tell you, in your computer, the system will tell you where you need to post those. And as you can see, our little chap's running off now to the post box. Then you're going to post 4 of those. It's going to cost you £4 and some packaging and postage. In this example, you've now qualified to receive £1 lottery instants. You can only register through an existing active member. And this is how it works. So there's you. And there is your introducing active member. Now, above your introducing acting member, there will be other people. And as you can see, from all walks of life. Those are the people that the system will tell you who you are to send your £1 lottery scratch cards to. So, off you go and post those, one to number 1, the second one to number 2, and the third one to number 3, and so on to number 4. It's very easy. The computer will tell you where to post those to. So that's 4 instant lottery scratch cards. You can give yourself a clap. And there we go. So what's happened now is the people that have received those cards will be telling the system that they've received them. Once all 4 have done that, you are now a qualified active member. Congratulations. Now, it pays for your active member, your introducing active member, to support you and to help you to get up that ladder of success. Now let's get started. What you're going to do is you're going to contact some people who you'd know that would like to win on the National Lottery scratch cards. So if you think, who do you know that would like to win? Let's just say you can think of 5 people, just 5 people who would be happy to win money. You're probably going to know some more, but let's just say 5. So in this example, you're going to contact 5 people, and there's your 5 people. They are going to send 4 £1 instant lottery scratch cards. Again, the system will tell them where to send their cards from. They then will send their cards to their 5 people, who will also do the same. Now, when those 5 have introduced 5, and this is just an example, you can introduce more than 5 or less than 5, but when they've contacted their 5 people, who have also gone on to do the same, on your receiving line 1, you will receive 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 instant national lottery scratch cards, which equals 25. 25 £1 national lottery cards coming to you directly to your door, free. How fantastic is that? Now, we're going to go on and show you what happens when those 5 also go and tell their 5 people. Because let's face it, 5 people know 5 people that want to receive lottery scratch cards. So on your receiving line 2, you would receive 25 and 25 and 25 and 25 and 25, which equals 125 £1 instant national lottery scratch cards. Coming where? Coming to you. Coming to your door, free. And it just gets better. I think you can see what's happening here. When those 25 contact their 5 and their 5 and their 5, that means on your receiving line 3, you'll receive 125 plus 125 plus 100 and so on. And this equals 625 lottery cards coming to your door free. Now, lastly, this is going to really get you excited. When those 125 tell their 5, this is what happens. I think you can see where this is going now. Your receiving line 4 will be 625 plus 625 plus 625 plus 625 plus 625, which equals 3,125 £1 instant lottery scratch cards coming free to your door. Now, let's just add those totals up. Receiving line 1, as we've just shown, is 25. Receiving line 2 is 125. Receiving line 3, 625. And finally, receiving line 4, 3,125. You've probably already done the maths, and this equates to 3,900 £1 instant lottery scratch cards coming to your door free of charge. How fantastic is that? So what's the potential for these winning scratch cards? So according to the National Lottery, the odds of a £1 lottery instant being a winner is approximately 1 in 4.6. So we'll be conservative and we'll say it's 1 in 5. Simple maths tells us that 3,900 £1 lottery instant scratch cards divided by 5 will amount to approximately 780 winners. The minimum win on a £1 scratch card is £1. So that could easily be £780, but it could be a lot more. In this example, you'd be qualified to receive the £1 lottery scratch cards. All that was from the £1 cards. Now, this is the exciting bit. Everything that's been explained so far can be repeated for all other 4 denominations. What do I mean by that? Well, as a qualifying as an active member in all 5 denominations will basically be multiples of the total number of free cards by 5. So if you think about that, from receiving 3,900, you'd be receiving 19,500 free lottery instants coming direct to your door. Now, that's certainly got your attention, I'm sure. I know what you're thinking. Poor Mr. Postman, but hey. Okay, so how? Again, it's simple. To qualify to receive all 5 denominations of the free cards through the post, you'd need to purchase all the different types of lottery scratch cards: the £1, the £2, the £3, the £5, and the £10 scratch cards. So to add the costs up, what is this going to cost you? You'd need to buy 4 £1 cards, which is £4, 4 £2 cards, which is £8, 4 £3 cards, which is £12, 4 £5 cards, which is going to cost £20, and lastly 4 £10 cards, which is going to cost £40. You've probably already worked that out, but it's a total outlay of £84 plus some package and post. Once. Okay, it's important to remember that once you are qualified, you are qualified. You don't have to do this again. So, get qualified as an active member in all 5 denominations, and your introduction of just 5 people would amount to the following. Now, bearing in mind, we're using 5 as an example. You could put in 10, 15, or 2, but for this example, we're going to use 5. So, as we've already explained, on a £1 lottery scratch card, the minimum win is £1. The odds we've already explained, we're going to conservatively say 1 in 5, which means of 3,900 cards, that equates to approximately 780 winners. A minimum win, therefore, of being £780, or it could be life-changing. On a £2 card, it gets a bit more interesting. The figures change in that the average win, according to the National Lottery, on a £2 scratch card is about 3.7. Let's call it 4. 1 in 4. As you can see the maths there, that means that on 3,900 cards, you can expect an approximate amount of £975 winners. And this is where it gets even more exciting. The minimum win on a £2 card is £2. So quite simply, by multiplying 975 by the minimum win of £2 gives us just under £2,000, or potentially, again, a chance of a life-changing amount of money. On the £3 cards, the odds are the same, so that's 975 winners, but again, the minimum win on a £3 card is £3, and as you can see, that's almost £3,000. Again, that amount could be life-changing. On a £5 card, the odds are the same. It's 1 in 4. £975 winners with a minimum win of £5, £4,875, or the chance of a life-changing amount of money. Now, I keep saying it gets interesting, but this is the best bit. For me, this is the most exciting bit. On a £10 card, the numbers change again. The odds of winning on a UK National Lottery scratch card on a £10 card is 1 in 3. As you can see, 1 in 3 equates to 1,300 winners, which could be a minimum win of £13,000, or again, a chance of a life-changing win. Now, it's interesting to consider the likelihood of, let's take the £5 card. The likelihood of receiving 975 winners at the minimum win of £5 is highly improbable. So I'll let your mind wander to work out what you think those numbers could amount to. Now, if we add up all of these numbers, as you can see, the total number of win is £23,530. And that's simply using the example of 5 people knowing 5 people who want to receive free scratch cards coming to their door. 5 people bringing 5 people in would amount to 19,500 scratch cards with a very, very conservative, I would say, total win of approximately £23,530 but it could be a chance of a life-changing win. So as you can see, from this many losers, we're going to be getting this many winners. And it's time to party. Okay, so what's the risk? Well, as you've seen and as you've heard, there is no joining fee. There is no cost to join. There is no monthly cost for any sort of upkeep of what people call the back office or the computer program itself. That's been given to you for nothing. The risk really is £84 if you want to qualify yourself for all 5 products. Now, I think it's worth mentioning at this point, not everyone is going to qualify themselves for all those 5 products, and that's fine. However, you need to remember that you will only receive lottery scratch cards to the value of the levels that you are qualified for. So £84, and the reward, well, as you've seen the figures, the rewards could be the minimum conservative figures, or they could be life-changing. As you can see, £23,530 for talking to a few people, and 5 people join in minimum wins. Very conservative figures. So what's next? Quite simply, if this is something that you like, and you think that other people is going to like this, and why wouldn't they? All you need to do to get started is get yourself registered, get back to the person that shared this video with you, get your scratch cards, get them off to the post office, and I think we're just about done. As a reminder, you don't need luck. This is simply all about the numbers. Using these figures of 5 people, bringing 5 people in, you decide how many people you're going to bring in.